In this class, we are going to consider questions on integration of a function using the use substitution method. You see, this concept is very important because we are going to be using it in integrating trigonometric function. Do you understand? Okay, so I want you to pay attention. Let's say we are asked to integrate 4x minus 3 squared dx. Integrate 4x minus 3 squared dx. How do we find the integral of this function? The first step is that we have to set u equals to the function inside the bracket. The function inside the bracket here is 4x minus 3. So I'm going to have let u equals to 4x minus 3. Okay. The next step is that you have to take the derivative of u with respect to x. So in this case, I'm going to have the u all over the x is equals to 4. Do you understand? Now, having done that, the next step is that you have to make the x the subject of the relation. Okay. So here I'm going to have the u equals to 4 multiplied by the x. Okay. Now, since I want to make the x the subject of the relation, I'm going to divide both sides by 4. Okay. So this will be divided by 4, and this will be divided by 4. So I'm going to have the x is equals to the u over 4. The x is equals to the u all over 4. Now, the next step is that I'm going to replace the x as the u over 4 in this function. Okay, so in that case, the integration of 4x minus 3 squared dx will becomes integral of, now because u is now 4x minus 3, so I'm going to replace u as 4x minus 3. Hence, I'm going to have u raised to the power of 2. Why? Because 4x minus 3 is raised to the power of 2. Okay, and the x is equals to the u over 4. Yes, I'm going to have the u all over 4. Now, don't forget, I want you to pay attention. If you get to this point, I can rewrite this function as this. 1 over 4, put the integral sign, u raised to the power of 2 du. Do you understand? What I did was that, you know that the u over 4, listen, the u all over 4 is only the same thing as 1 over 4 multiplied by the u. Do you understand? Now, if you take the product of 1 over 4 and the u, you are going to have the u over 4. Now, what I did was that I take this 1 over 4 to the behind the integral sign. If I still take the product, I'm still going to have the u over 4. Do you understand? And the reason was that I want to integrate this function. You understand? And if I integrate u raised to the power of 2, we're going to have u raised to the power of 2 give us u raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over 2 plus 1 plus c. So I'm going to have u raised to the power of 3 all over 3 plus c. C is an arbitrary constant. Okay. So for this, I'm going to have integrate u raised to the power of 2. I'm going to have 1 over 4. Now we have to put the bracket now. U raised to the power of 3 all over 3 plus c. Okay. Now, because I can take the product of 1 over 4 and u raised to the power of 3 over 3. So 1 multiplied by u raised to the power of 3, I'm going to have u raised to the power of 3 all over 4 multiplied by 3 will give me 12. So I'm going to have this over 12 plus c. Now, don't forget that in our we have already made u as 4x minus 3. So recall that u equals to 4x minus 3. Hence, I'm going to replace u. I'm going to substitute u as 4x minus 3 into this equation. So I'm going to have 4x minus 3 raised to the power of 3 all over 12 plus c. Do you understand? If you didn't understand, listen to the explanation again. In solving in integrating any function using the substitution method. Now, let me tell you, the structure of the question depends on the method that I'm going to use. You understand? This kind of function can be easily integrated using the use substitution method. Do you understand? Now, in solving this question using the substitution method, you have to set u equals to the function inside the bracket. Differentiate that function. Make the x the subject of the relation. Replace the x in the question. We have this. Replace u as the function. We have this. Then integrate the function. You understand? Then simplify. By so doing, you are done with the question. Okay? The final answer is 4x minus 3 to the power of 3 all over 12 plus c. Okay? And in some cases, you can rewrite your answer like this. 1 over 12 into bracket 4x minus 3 raised to the power of 3 plus c is still the same thing. Okay? So, 1 over 12, sorry. So that is still the same thing. Whether you leave your answer like this or you leave your answer like this, you still get the same, you're still correct, okay? Now,